Welcome to Profiletraders. This is Reza and you're listening to my market analysis for August the 14th. We are looking at the chart of ES here first, and I would like to go back to yesterday and see what happened a little bit. We started the day where my cursor is. We traded back and forth until we decided that there was not enough demand to break the previous session high here, and when we broke the low of the first period, the letter A, we then reversed down and pushed significantly lower to the main level of support of 2820, which I have been saying that it's a very important inflection point. Then that support held and we bounced a good 6 point off of it into the close, and the day was looking quite negative because the push was to the downside and the close was very near the low of the session. Then we came in last night, and what we observed is that there was absolutely zero appetite for the sellers to retest the low, but rather they pushed it into the previous day's range and populated the middle of the profile that was missing, and then we ended up closing the overnight where my cursor is, right around 2831. Whenever you close in the middle of a rotation as such in the overnight range, the low of the overnight becomes significant support, the high of the overnight becomes significant resistance. And as we can see, we pushed first up, failed to follow through, but when we came down and tested the overnight low 2826, the buyers came in very strong, reversed the market, and then we pushed exponentially up and ended up with a rotation at the top. So if I take yesterday profile, which is a B shape, today is a complete opposite, a P shape. Yesterday the close was towards the low, today the close is towards the high, which tells us this ES is an absolutely unpredictable, crazy market overall. What to expect from here? We should expect a little bracket trade here. If we do clear 2845, which is a very important resistance level, if we can clear that, we are going to be on a break up mode. Next two levels up are 2851.5 and then 2858.5 and ultimately 2864. If we do break 2835 and there is follow through, 2826 is the next level down, 2820 below that. Obviously, because we are at the middle of the bracket here, there is a possibility that the break up could fail or a breakdown could fail. I do not know ahead of time which scenario it will be. As always, when you approach a support resistance level, you are looking for drive, you are looking for speed, and you are looking for conviction on a break. If you do not get any of these, most likely the break is a fake break and they're gonna fade it. But these are the two levels that you need to really monitor, 2845 at 2835. Now let's take a look at what happened with crude oil. If you go to my tweet account, go to my website, check the tweet, register, because I give all the levels during the day, which can be helpful. Yeah, I said when we closed here at 67.30, I had a line at 67.60 yesterday, and I said if we do break past 67.60, we are going to go challenge 68.20, and if we break 68.20, we're going to go to the POC up there at 69.20. Sure enough, overnight did reach 68.20 after we did clear 67.60, and then we opened very close to 68.20. We tried to push up first. We failed because B came and broke the low of A, that was the sign of the failure, and once that happened, you got a very nasty drop to the downside. And now we are back to a very confusing situation, because yesterday the downside break failed and today the upside break failed, and we are now more or less towards the middle of the range. So anything can happen from here, and because it is now in the middle of a big range, you need to really trade off of the main support resistance levels until another directional move will be initiated to exit out of this sideways wide aggressive back and forth range. You have all the levels on the chart. I tweeted it today when the pit market closed, we were at around 67.10ish or whatever. I said if we do break 66.9, we should come to 66.64. We did break that level. We did hit that number, and that number was hit because if you trade crude, you need to know that every Tuesday at 4:30 there is a rig count being released, and that rig count makes the aftermarket moves quite aggressively, and that's why you saw the drop. So now, if this 66.64 level holds, which it looks like it is holding right now, 66.96 is the next level up, then the point of control, then 67.54, 67.78, and back to the 68.20. Any given time that we do break the 66.25, we're gonna come and test the 65.70, and if 65.70 is broken, 65.34 is next, and then 65 below. So be very cautious trading crude. It's been extremely aggressive 2 days. It's understandable. You are dealing with the strength of the dollar. Every time the dollar is getting so strong, it hurts the commodities, and two, craziness coming out of the Middle East. These two things colliding with each other makes this crude go wild. So thank you for listening. Again, if you wish to learn market profile, go to my website, check my courses. I offer all my 5 courses with 1 year mentoring in my trading room for a $550 rate. You also have a 2 days trial if you wish to try the room. Make sure to subscribe to my Twitter so you can get all the levels daily. Have a great evening and talk to you tomorrow.